Walk around family, welcome back to another video. Today we got something special for you guys. It's a 2023 Honda Civic Type R in Sonic Gray Pearl, one of my favorite colors in this vehicle. Even though Honda used Sonic Gray Pearl and everything, it looks beautiful on the Type R. This is a very special car because this is a world of EVs and hybrids and plug-ins. Honda still make a fun turbo front-wheel drive Civic. First thing you're gonna notice, this thing is a lot wider than your average Civic. Like, just look at the front. Like, look at the presence it brings to you. Beautiful car, look menacing up front. Even though the styling on this is more turned down than the previous Type R, it still looks pretty aggressive in my opinion. Like, look at the fenders. The wider fenders than a normal Civic. Even the hips back there, but we're gonna get back there in a minute. You look at the headlights, full LED high beam turn signals, daytime running lights, just like the normal Civic, no fog lights. This is not functional, just like a little, I guess, design here. You do have a grill portion here, and I don't think there's anything down here. Yeah, that's all closed off. But from the previous Civic, everyone complained that the previous Civic overheat easily on the track. So Honda did give you a wider grill on this generation, lower portion and upper portion. You see the Type R badge. Red Honda let you know that it is a special Civic. Even though everyone add those on their Civics, including me. I have that on my side, the red H. But look at this thing. This thing is beautiful. And instead of having a hood scoop, it actually has a heat extractor. So the heat comes out and goes over the car, which is pretty cool. But wider hood than a normal Civic. Like, let's look at this thing. I could look at this car all day long. Taking a look at the side profile here. Look at this thing. I will take this over the previous Type R any day. You do get 19s on the wheels, so these are 265/30 tires, 19-inch wheels, and they're like a flat black, like a matte finish to it. I like the design on it. It's actually pretty cool. And Brembo's up front, which is really nice. Bigger rotors than a normal Civic. You need it. Look at there, two-piece as well. Real nice. Gloss black side mirrors, LED turn signals integrated in the side mirror. You get a little air curtain here. See, that's how you know how much wider this thing is compared to a normal Civic. You have no black around the window. It's all blacked out. So you get a gloss black side skirt as well. And the air is going to channel through here. Kind of whip it right around the tires, which is pretty cool. No moonroof either. You need to save weight at the track, so you don't need a moonroof. Come around to the rear. And I believe it's a square setup as well too. Yeah, 265/30 19s. Smaller brakes in the rear. And the Type R have an optional red carbon spoiler you can add that this one has. Doesn't come with that standard. You have to add that as an accessory. Looks beautiful. Combination lights in the rear though. So your turn signals is the regular bulb. Your rear signal is the regular bulb, but your brake lights are LED. And you do get the tri exhaust with a diffuser, gloss black diffuser, exposed wiper, gloss black antenna. Taking a glance at it though, overall it's a beautiful car. Even from the rear is not too aggressive like the previous Type R, but I'll take this any day. And still a hatchback, which is pretty cool. So it's still functional. Red H back there. Look like the Civic's already blacked out. That's cool. I think that's factory, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure. Here's the key for the new Type R. You guys should be familiar with Honda's new key design, and you do have the red H in the back because it is a Type R. You have lock, unlock, pop the trunk, and panic. And you do have smart entry. So if you tap this guy right here, it'll lock the doors. You put your hand in there, will unlock for you. You also have blind spot monitoring on side mirror standard. Open this guy up. First thing you're gonna see is the red seats. Look how beautiful these things are. Look at like a Type R in the headrest. Oh yeah, you'll get a pass through for your harness. Red seat belts. Car is beautiful. Gonna jump in here. Got some cleaning going on the outside. Look at that, was fire. With the car hitting the I forgot what it was called. That is fire. So I'm actually gonna turn it on because it's hot in here. I ain't trying to cook. Push the button to start. Put your foot on the clutch. 3 pedals. What you guys know about 3 pedals? Let's start on the door. So you got this nice suede. Oh man, this feels so good. Nice suede soft touch portion here on the armrest. And top portion, soft touch, not too soft. And you also have this design right here, and you have this little strip in here because this is part of your ambient lighting. It lights up red at night. I always love the door handle on the Civics. And you do have auto up down on the driver and passenger window. You hold for the rear. And you do have power locks, power mirrors, of course you do on the Type R. And you have a little shortcut down there, so you see a little, I guess the little car with a circle around it. That's a shortcut to your safety features. Right below that, you do have your traction control on and off. You have your dimmer switch for your lighting, your background lighting as well. You have one vent over here, and you do have that long vent piece like the Civic. But oh, look at that. You get the Type R plaque, and this one is number 8504, which is cool. And it's a little bit different material, because usually on the Civic this would be gloss black, and I like it's just like a, actually I prefer this way more than the gloss black. This looks better. It's gonna show less dirt, and I don't even, actually there's no gloss black in here at all in the interior, which is crazy. On the Civic, I don't know if you guys remember, this is gloss black. Even on the steering wheel, this is gloss black, but they did their own type of like gray plastic finish to it. I never even noticed that. I love how that looks. Back over here on the steering wheel, so leather wrapped with red stitching, and like I said, this portion have that same color like on the dash, which is pretty cool. You do have your voice control button here, volume, next track, and previous. And you do have your pretty much your safety feature over here. So some of your Honda sensing features. So adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, your adaptive cruise control on and off, resume, cancel, set. Just like the touring Civic or the sport touring hatchback, you get the full digital cluster here. If you get anything below those trim levels, it'll be the half digital, half analog display. Even the SI doesn't get the full digital. I believe the SI get the half digital, half analog. But it's nice that they give you the full cluster here with shift lights right above there as well, which is unique to the Type R. To control the left side, you have your knob here, and this guy pretty much will change your sources. So you have FM, AM, phone, apps, Bluetooth, all that good stuff, and then everything else is going to be on this right stick right here, scroll wheel. Where if you zoom up in here, you can see your average speed, navigation, or a compass, you know, or you're waking up to drive, turbo meter, how much power you're using from the turbo, the T-bur. I can't even speak today. It's been a long day. You can see your brake and your acceleration, which is cool. Your G meter, who have the seatbelts on, oil life, you know, your safety features. So you have your road departure mitigation, you have blind spot monitoring, turn on and off, collision mitigation, braking, which is pretty cool. And then you have nothing, customize it, and range and fuel, and back to average again. So very configurable page, but you do have some extra pages that's specifically to the Type R, very similar to the SI pages. Coming along to the left stick right here, you have auto, parking light, and on, and you have auto high beams, no fog lights. And on the wipers over here, you have off, intermediate, on for the rear wiper. You pull the whole thing down, and you have off, intermediate, low, high for the front wipers. No auto windshield wipers like the Touring. I haven't been in a Type R in a while, so I just forgot how nice the interior is in here. Like, let's look at the seats again. Like, look at these things. These things are beautiful. Look at that. Nice and bolstered. Hold you in as well. Now, if it's too aggressive, you can get the Type S. The Type S is not as track ready. I mean, you get a little bit more power, but it's more street ready. This is more track ready. So this is going to be a little bit more aggressive than the Type S. And coming along to this middle screen right here, you get a 9-inch touchscreen display, which is the bigger screen in the Civics. So you do have all your apps. You have a Honda LogR, which is unique to the Type R. And I love how they integrated this in the Type R now, because the previous Type R, you have to download an app and connect your phone and all types of stuff like that. But if we go to agree here, ooh, okay, we got a nice little line. A bunch of cars that showed up. I had to look real fast. But this pretty teach you how to drive better on the track, which is pretty cool. So look at this. That's cool that they even teach you how to use everything. All right, so I'm gonna get in here so I can show you guys what it looked like. So you can have this menu here where, look at that, you show you water temps, oil pressure, boost pressure, intake, a little bit of everything. You have 3D. Oh, you can have your G meter right there in the middle, which is cool. Put it back on that guy. So, okay, and you have your auto score, which is pretty cool. And then, oh, so this is when you're tracking. You can get an idea when you're on the track, all the good stuff. Data log. Damn, look at that. When you're on the track, you're just ready to go, which is, you can save it, you can start the data log. And pretty much you have, there's different screens. Hold on. Look at that. You can see your G meter from all 4 sides, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That reminds me of the GTR, how you have all the different gauges. That is fire screen only showing data login. Okay. And then look, it give you a score how well you're doing braking, turning, cornering. Wow, this is wow. But yeah, you got that guy. You have navigation built in, phone, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, satellite radio, Bluetooth audio, which is pretty cool. Built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, vehicle settings, system updates, AM. So very similar to the normal Civic, just adds a little bit more goodies, which is pretty cool. And then you have your shortcuts down here. They put LogR in the beginning. Taking a look at the climate control, you do have dual zone climate control. No heated seats. So heated seats are gone, not in this guy. Surprised they don't have heated seats in here, but they don't. But you do have a digital cluster. I mean, digital temperature gauge, digital cluster. What am I even talking about? You have auto, you have sync on and off. It's cool. Heated side mirrors. And then you do have USB-A connection. No USB-Cs in here. They're both USB-A. And you do have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too. I forgot to mention that in here. But 2 USB-As, one for charging, one for CarPlay. And then you do have the power outlet as well, which is pretty cool. And then you do have a wireless phone charger, standard. You get the 6-speed in here as well. And I love this shifter. It's probably going to get hot in the summertime, but feels good to the hand. And you do have a plus R button right here. When you do that, guy, you're ready for the try. Look, it changes its gauge and everything. Look at the gauge. Go back to the regular one. And then let me zoom in there for you guys. My bad. Let me zoom in there for you guys. Plus R. Look at wow. Look at that tachometer up top. Speedometer a little bit to the right. Who cares about speedometer? Give you range on your tank. This is all you need for the trick. That is wow. Yeah, Honda just wow. Okay. And then you have your drive modes here. So here you can go from, sport, individual mode, comfort, and then, oh yes, and then plus R, but plus R has its own button now, which is cool. And individual, you're able to kind of customize it. So you can have, reg matching. Look at that. Engine sound. You can change the engine sound. I didn't even know that. Look at that. Wow, okay. That's cool. Engine, steering, suspension, rev matching. You can make it more aggressive. What? Okay. This shows you that I haven't, it's been so hard to see one of these that I'm over here just, wow, okay. But yeah, so you have your different modes there. And then I guess this is the auto stop button they usually had in here. I guess they don't have it anymore. So that's good that's not there. Electronic parking brake. You have the brake hold, which is cool too. Cup holders right here. I love this color design, right? I'm just geeking out over this interior. And then you have more soft touch right here. Look at that. Pretty deep in there, which is pretty cool. This thing moves. No, this thing stays in one place. It doesn't move. You do have your glove box as well there too. Standard size. Okay. No auto dimming rear view mirror. Surprised they didn't give you that. But at least you have LED lighting. And then taking a look in here as well. Not LED, but at least you get a lighting. And the headline is black as well. Okay. We're gonna jump out and jump into the rear seats. You can see how wide the rear doors open. And the rear seats are not red. That's okay, because who cares about the rear passengers? I even get to show you guys the red carpet. This thing got red carpet. Like, I'm not even gonna put my foot in here, because over here we got this paper over there we're stepping on. Look at that red carpet. That is brave. I mean, to be honest, I'll probably get some all-season mats and throw them in there, because I do not want to mess with that red carpet. But look at the cockpit. Wow, this is a car. No rear vents, no USB ACs or anything like that back here. And it is a 4-seater, so you can't put someone in the middle like a regular hatchback. They put cup holders right here instead. Seatbelts are still red back here though. Oh, look at that. Type R in the back of the seats. Get some tweeters back here. Just like the front door, these are soft suede as well. Hard back here, of course. Wow. And then there's no folding armrests. That's cool though. Oh, one thing I didn't even get to show you guys on the door sill. I don't know. I think this is standard, because I think the only thing we added on this thing was the carbon fiber spoiler, the red carbon fiber spoiler. I think that comes standard with it. I could be wrong. And then we're gonna check out the trunk, because it's still a hatchback. Look at that. Come with red floor mats. That says Type R on there. Let's look underneath here. I already know you don't get a spare tire, but I just want to show you guys. I'm over here trying to do this thing with one hand. So no spare tire. You get a flat fix kit with all your tools. Oh, I forgot the exhaust is right in the middle. I'm bugging out. But the seats do fold down though, so you can split them 60-40. And you do have a cargo tray on the, not a cargo tray, but a cargo cover. There we go. And then you can pull this across to hide all your goodies in here. Got your speakers back here. But this thing's beautiful. Let me show you guys that red carpet. See, look, you see how dirty this paper is? That's how your floor would be if you didn't have anything protecting it. Look at this thing, is wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I would love to have this as a weekend car. Oh, the seats are manual too. I even mentioned to you guys. Seats are manual. Like, this is like ultra suede. It feels so good to the touch. And here's the accessories I have on it right now. So yeah, you have a cargo tray. Okay, so the illuminated door sills is not standard. That's something we added on there. And the wheel look not black, and the carbon fiber wing spoiler. I was just lost in the vibe of the Type R, just kind of like filling it out and just realizing how nice the interior is. I was just forgetting just like certain things I usually go over in these walkarounds. Like I forgot about the Bose sound system to show you guys that. There's a bunch of stuff, but I guess everything's on here, so we can talk about it on here. So, all right. So pretty much what's powering the Type R is a 2-liter, 4-cylinder, turbocharged engine. So it's a K20. I forgot what variant of K20 it is, but I know it's a K20. And I pretty much have the same 2-liter in my RDX, but obviously it's not tuned the same way. Obviously different turbos. You know, it's similar, but not the same exact thing. So this makes about 315 horsepower, which is a lot of horsepower for a Civic, because the EK9, which I think was the first Type R, made about like 187 horsepower or something like that. And then the next Type R after that made like 200 and something. And the Type R has always been about like 200 something. And then I think the FK7 made, well, yeah, because the 8th gen Type R, which we don't get. So the Type R version of my Civic generation, my 8th gen, made about like 222 horsepower or something like that. And then FK7 made 306 horsepower. And then now for the FL5, this thing makes 315 horsepower. So the horsepower has been creeping up, but 315 horsepower is a lot of horsepower for a Civic. Like Civics used to never make no power. So it's just funny that it's very interesting how high the horsepower came. And I remember when Honda first released this Type R and released 315, and everyone lost their mind. They were like, oh, it should have been 350, it should have been 400, it should have been all-wheel drive. I'm like, bruh, Civics Type R used to make under 200 horsepower. So I don't know. Like, I love Honda, and I like that they stick to their heritage. And this thing is still front-wheel drive, because Type R is just a fun front-wheel drive Civic, you know. But before I can jump into Honda and how much I love Honda and blah blah blah, let's take a look at the dang trim walk. So 6-speed manual transmission with rev match is standard, no CVT, no automatic, standard 6-speed. You get a limited slip. You get a lightweight single mass flywheel compared to the regular Civic. Electronic parking brake with automatic brake hold. So I didn't explain to you guys what brake hold is. It's actually pretty cool, especially on this, because when you turn that feature on, you can actually, it'll hold the brake. So let's say you're on a hill and you put brake hold on, you won't roll back. Or let's say you're just driving normal and you're teaching someone to drive manual, they can use that to not worry about rolling back or have anxiety, even though it's funny to learn that way. But hey, just me. Hill start assist, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. 4-up drive mode, so you got comfort, sport, individual, and plus R mode. So comfort is kind of like, it's not when you step on it, you're not flying. It's more smooth and comfortable, and also better on gas too. And then you have sport mode, which, you know, give you a little bit more power, a little bit more sport to it. Individual, you guys saw where you can customize it. And then plus R is ready for the track. You know, it's stiff. Everything gets stiff. The suspension is stiff. And a lot of people were comparing this to the Type S, because the Type S and its what's it? I don't remember. It's like Sport S or whatever the Type S highest sport mode is not as stiff as the Type R, which is interesting. But water cooled oil cooler, adaptive damping system, dual axle McPherson. So most of this stuff you guys probably know already. 4-piston aluminum front brake calipers that are Brembos. Yeah, see, I knew they were two-piece front rotors, 19-inch matte black alloy wheels. You get the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, and then the tire repair kit that nobody's gonna use. But yeah, and then Honda sensing is standard, so you get all these goodies here, which is cool. Driver airbags, knee airbags, all the good stuff that the Civics have, which is pretty cool. all your safety stuff, LED daytime running lights, tire pressure. You have the lower anchors and tethers. I said tethers. Tethers for children, latches for the car seat, make it easier to hook up the car seat, and more Honda sensing stuff, auto high beam, traffic sign recognition, blind spot. So yeah, like pretty much standard Civic stuff, all the safety features, a little bit more track ready stuff. Gloss black antenna, spoiler. Oh yeah, so the spoiler is just black, I believe, when it's stock. We added that red spoiler that you can add on there, and then the side sills. Like I don't know, this is such a nice car. Like this is such a nice car. In like 20 or 30, no, like maybe 40, 50 years, a lot of people are gonna regret not buying this car because this car is gonna be like it's gonna be like the NSX, and people are just gonna just you're gonna be mad you didn't buy this car. But LED headlights, LED brake and tail lights, push button start, smart entry walk without a lock. So you guys can kind of pause the video and read through all of this. 10.2, I think that's what I said in the video. 10.2-inch digital screen, the bolster seats. So they are black suede effect cloth and double red stitching. Cool. Sport pedals, aluminum shift knob, touchscreen display, LogR, Honda Link. Okay, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless phone charger. It's a Bose sound system, 12 speaker with a subwoofer, satellite radio, HD radio, built-in navigation system, Wi-Fi, hotspot ready. I wish I would have recorded this at night because the ambient lighting at night looks really nice. Like it looks super nice compared to the previous. Because I think the FL5 didn't even have ambient lighting standard. And then when you do add it as an accessory, it's not as nice as this. This has it on the doors and like footwells and door handles and all type of stuff. And sequential rev limit indicator. Oh yeah, the shift lights. So okay, let's go into building one. And here we are. So you guys know it makes 315 horsepower. Oh, that's cool. I like this picture. That's fire. Look, he's in R plus mode, and tell you about the engine, high flow turbo, electric wastegate, blah 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 blah. 22 city, 28 highway, so 24 combined. But to be honest, if you buying this, who cares about gas mileage? It's still going gas, but who cares? Get an LSD on that guy. And let's jump in here. Look at the colors you can get. So crystal black pearl. You have rally red. You have boost blue, which if you guys saw when I used to do these walkarounds on my main channel, we had a boost blue, and that was the first type R I've got into. And then we actually had a black one too, and I think we had a black one, but I missed it because these cars come and go. By the way, like I know you probably see me make a video on it. That don't mean the car is available. Like I have like a small window with the car before it's gone. But I've seen the black in person. Championship white is such a good color. Look at that. I think if I had to choose one, I'll get championship white or I'll get Sonic Gray, which the one we are in has. Like Sonic Gray is hit different on the Type R. Like I know it's on the Ridgeline, the minivan, the Odyssey, the CRV, Accord, regular Civic, literally everything. But it looks so good on the Type R. Like it makes it not look like a color that's on everything. I don't know. But 455 more for Boost Blue Pearl, the Championship White 455. Almost said Platinum White Pearl, and Sonic Gray 455 more. So I'm keeping Sonic Gray because that's what we did. And let's get to the pricing. So base price is $43,795. I did add a special color in there, so $455 more with the destination handling. MSRP is $45,345. Now, will you get it for MSRP? I don't know. People write my comments saying how they found one for under invoice and under MSRP, and some people saying, oh, they're 20 grand over, they're 30 grand over, they're 40 grand over. The Type R is a car that you have to pay to play. Like if you think like this is for the real enthusiasts, people that will spend the money to have a special car. Like I don't think people realize that once they stop making this generation, it's just gonna I don't know. It's gonna be such a special car because the FL5 when that was in production, that was before COVID, so they made a lot more FL5s. After COVID, a lot of cars hasn't been built. Like literally, this is my third Type R for the year, and we're in August. And this is my third one. When we had FL5s, I think per year we had like 9 or 10 per year or 12, something like that. Maybe 7, maybe under 10. I don't remember. But I had 3 for the year. This is the third car that came in. So This is gonna be a very hard car to find in 30, 40 years. And I'm telling you, you guys gonna be mad you didn't jump on this thing now. I know everyone's complaining about the markup and, dealerships, they're scamming people and blah. The thing is let's say you can get this for MSRP, people are gonna turn around and sell this thing for 50 grand easy. Easy. Sell it used, no miles on it, easy, because people want the car. Because I'm a car salesman and I sell cars, I understand the markup. But for someone that don't work in this field and you just see numbers and like, oh my god, the car's marked up. Most special cars nowadays are marked up. Like even the Type S, I've seen them. I've seen Type S's for like 70, 80 grand or some craziness like that. These, I've seen these for like 60, 70. But then I've seen FL5s for like 60 grand and or like 50 grand, and they're like 40,000 miles. They're over 3 years old. It's just crazy. But for some reason, something is telling me the FL5 is a special car. Don't get me wrong, but Honda, there's a lot more. I guess it's easier to get an FO5, but I mean, FA5, no, FK8. There we go. I'm over here. I forgot the chassis code. The FK8, since a lot more was made, minus the special edition, because you guys remember the limited edition. I mean, the yellow one. That one is really rare. I did a video. Well, I didn't do a walk around video on one, but I showed you guys delivering one on my main channel too. But this guy right here is it's gonna be special. It's gonna be special. You get a 2-year free complimentary maintenance plan, which is cool. Didn't get that with FK8. But let's jump back in and kind of look at some things you can do. So interior is one color, and let's kind of look at the interior. Oh, is it showing? Look at that. It's showing. So ambient lighting's right here. The footwells. This thing looks so nice at night, but this interior just blows the FK8 interior out the water. Like some people hate this how this looks. They hate this car. They like the FK8 better. I would rather buy this thing. I don't know why they didn't put an auto dimming rear mirror on there though. You have a wireless phone charger in there, no auto dimming, and no heated seats. But to be honest, I wouldn't care if it had heated seats or not. The SI doesn't come with heated seats, like. But this is fine. My SI right now don't have heated seats, and I don't care. But this is just such a nice car. So this is not my first time seeing the Type R. This is like like I said, it's like the third time I've seen this generation. But this is my first time being able to kind of slow down and really look at everything. Because when I did it on my main page, it was kind of quick. The car was actually selling right while I'm making the video. So this one too. I mean, there's like 50 million people trying to buy this car. So chances are by the time the video come out, the car is gone. But this is just, I don't know. So you can, oh yeah, so the forged alloy wheels, these things are clean. Like I love how these look over the OEM. And they're light. I think you save about, let me see if it tells you on here. Yeah, look at that. You save about 5 pounds on these wheels, which is pretty cool. But let's go into packaging. So you have the protection package. So this comes with cargo cover, outdoor, indoor, hybrid. What? Oh, a car cover. I'm thinking about in the trunk. I'm bugging out. Cargo tray, and then the high wall carpet floor mats. Cool. I haven't seen these in person. I would love to see what those look like. And then you have the driver. Oh, I didn't mean to add it. I just want to see it. And then okay, so the first Type R, the FL5 that I've done had this package on it with the door sill, shift knob, leather wrap, and the Alcantara steering wheel. Alcantara steering wheel feels so good to the hand. And then you have the performance package. What is this? Oh, so the alloy wheel and the carbon fiber spoiler. So I believe the wheels and the spoiler you're supposed to, I forgot how much you lose. I think you lose like 10 pounds or something like that if you added that on there. That's why they don't tell you on here. But, and then you have the protection film. Okay, for the rear bumper, door handles, edge guards, resistant yellow. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I see a packages you can add, and then let's see the accessories. So, can you imagine someone putting a bike rack on a Type R? You crazy? Car cover, kayak attachment, door visors. Actually, you're not crazy because if you buy this car, it's your car. You can do whatever hell you want with it. I just want to put it. I wouldn't put a roof rack on my Type R. Like if I buy this car, I'm not gonna be one of those people that don't drive the car and try to sell it for thousands of more. In the next few years, my car gonna have miles on it, but I'll still at least try to protect it though. You got roof rack, a lot of attachments. So here's the carbon fiber spoiler, which looks so nice in person. But oh yeah, oh it's 1 pound. So you probably save about like 7 pounds with the spoiler and the wheels. So pretty interesting. Every pound count when you're tracking your car. So remember that. That's so cool that they give you that. Like, can you tell I'm excited over this car? Like, I'm. This is just such a special car. And the interior, the all-season floor mats. You have a cargo net, cargo tray dividers. So here's the contour floor mats. So oh, they're high wall. It's like a premium floor mat. It looks so good. And then the door is still trim, illuminated. And I've said this multiple times in my videos. These prices you see on Honda's website is just for the part itself. It does not include shipping and taxes and labor at your dealership. And every dealership is going to be different. So keep that in mind. Rear passenger window shades, seat back protectors, get the Alcantara steering wheel. This shift knob is actually pretty cool because it's leather and it won't get cold in wintertime or hot in summertime. But I would rather this guy right here. I'll take this. That's cool, but I'll take that guy. Improve shorter shift time. How the heck does it do that? Because of the grip? It's interesting. Okay. And that's pretty much it. But electronic, is it the engine? Yeah, engine block heater. So interesting. So yes, I will end the video here. Let me know what you think about the Civic Type R. Like I said, you gotta pay to play. You know, car like this is not. This is not a like a average Civic. You know, you gotta pay to get this thing. Like I know it sucks in today's world and markup and stuff, and I know everyone wish it was 10 years ago and yada yada yada. They want it for MSRP, but if you really want this car, you're gonna pay to get it. I'm a type of person where I love the car, but I wouldn't pay markup for it. Like I don't think I want the car that bad, But if you do see yourself something with this is a special car. Like if you want a special car, you gotta pay a special price, and you guys know that now. So drop a comment below. Do you like the Type R? Do you hate it? Do you have one? Do you reserve one? Was the markup too much? Did you find one MSRP? Let me know what you guys think. Things that I missed. I think I missed a lot of goodies on the car because I was just drooling over the car the whole time. So a lot of things that I know I missed in the video. So drop a comment below. Thank you guys for watching. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. So I appreciate you guys. Walk around family. I'll catch you guys in the next walk around video.